Hey, what's going on? Coalport Carl coming to you live this week from right here at the beautiful park in Coalport. I didn't come up here to shoot this vlog. It turns out I must have slept here on one of the picnic tables. I woke up here about a half hour ago and feeling a little chilly, a little bit damp, but other than that, I'm no worse for wear. Got in my shirt pocket. Turns out I still got a cold one right here in my last smoke. I'm going to shoot this vlog, then I'm going to head on down to Mark, pick up a pack of smoke, and we'll probably swing in, grab a couple cold beers. Carl's going to go home and get a couple hours of sleep. I must have staggered down here 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, then fell asleep on the table. I don't know how it happened. Surprised me a little bit. I want to talk to you a little bit this week about some stuff that's troubled me. I found out recently, friends of mine had some people up on their property possibly doing a little robbery, and robbery ain't right. It ain't something you ought to be doing, you know. People around town here are good people. First, something you needed, something you were short on or whatever, you probably prefer ahead just to ask for it. They'd probably help you out with it, share what they could, get a hold of some people locally, see if they can help you out and hook you up with what you need. Don't be stealing it. Don't be robberying. It ain't something I'd be into. And I'm not saying, if I saw somebody 200-300 yards out from my place, I'd cap them or anything. But I am saying if you used to enter my domain, you'd probably leave with an extra hole in your body. I kind of protect what's mine. I think that's the only right to do. I don't go around looking for reasons to have to shoot nobody. But certainly, if you come into the house there, you're going to get one. And that's probably what's going to happen to these poor people, you know. I think they ought to just pay mind to what they have and make the most of what they got. And what ain't there is leave alone, you know. Robbery ain't right. Carl ain't about the robbery. Also, this past Saturday was trout season. Went out Saturday morning by 8 o'clock, caught my limit, brought it home, put it in the cooler, went back out, caught my limit, brought it home, put it in the cooler, went back out, caught my limit. And I've caught my limit 3 times a day, every day since Saturday. Won't be too long, old Carl will be putting together one of his famous fish fries. What's that consist of, you say? Well, let me explain to you. Typically consists of about, 350, 400 fresh trout. There's an airplane flying over. If it gets a little loud, I apologize. 350, 400 fresh trout. Pardon me. That kind of stuff will happen when you're shooting live. 350, 400 fresh trout, about 50, 60 cases of beer, 5 or 6 of my best friends. That's a fish fry, my brother. That's how we do it here. That's a Coalport fish fry. I don't know how they do it anywhere else. That's the way I do it here at Coalport. I saw some guys on TV doing some fishing with dynamite. I started thinking, boy, would I like to try some fishing with dynamite. The fact of the matter is, I'd like to try anything with dynamite. I like explosives. I'd like to put some dynamite under a stump and take it right out. Put it under some rocks, see how high I can blow them. Maybe even find an old car sitting along the road somewhere. Not one somebody's got license, but like an old car. See how high I can blow it into the air. You gotta be safe when you're dealing with explosives, but I'm pretty much safe with everything I do. I don't do anything carelessly. You can count on that fact, so it'd be safe explosing, but that's the way I'd be doing it. I'd blow some serious stuff up, too. I tell you that, brother. It'd be a lot of fun. Hey, I got an email this week from the chief out there at the Miles Township Fire Company inviting old Carl down to their carnival, set up a booth to sell some T-shirts. I don't know if, I'm going to take him up on the T-shirt selling thing, but it was good to hear from him. He told me he makes my blog part of his every Friday meeting. All guys sit down, and watch it, and then they get into doing what they're doing, firefighting and such. I appreciate that a lot, the firefighting and the watching of the videos. That's pretty cool of them. So I'd like to say hi to those guys, seriously. Last Saturday, I was up at the Sunshine doing an appearance there with the Rapid Fire guys, and I run into State Cop up there from the Evansburg Barracks. He was telling me the whole barracks up there in Evansburg's into old Carl. I was pretty happy to hear about that. I thought, boy, I've done some dealings with some cops in my day, but never in a good way, if you know what I mean. That's not to say I've done anything serious like murder or anything, but I've had some drunk and disorderly from time to time. But now I figure if I'm going to do any drunken and disorderlying, I'm probably going to do it up there near Evansburg, because I was saying, hey, it's old Carl, why don't you cut me some slack? I'm not saying they will. They didn't tell me they would, but I'm going to try and count on that if I ever plan on drunken and disorderly and again. That's the plan up there. But, other than that, there ain't been too much going on around town. It's kind of a slow week, you know. I was up to Mark a couple nights, seeing the typical faces and such. But, other than that, not too much going on. I'd like to say thanks to everybody for continuing to support me and doing what you do, being big on the Facebook. Please continue to go to YouTube and watch videos, though. YouTube's what it's about for me. I like to get these videos out and get people looking at them. Make sure you're watching them and subscribing and liking them. Just click like when you watch them. I do appreciate that. Check out my Facebook, www.facebook.com/Coalport Carl. And as long as you keep supporting me, why, I'll keep supporting you. As far as it goes other than that, why don't y'all get blasted this weekend? That's probably what I'm going to do. No, it ain't probably what I'm going to do. That's definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to be blasted. You know why, don't you? Because that's what it do. I smoke and I drink. Blasted. Later.